Aha, okej. To tu jesteśmy. Niech mi tutaj któryś teraz podskoczy. Zaraz jebnę z dyni między oczy. A ty co? A nie, on siedzi tutaj za mną, dobra. Co mamy? A, rakiety. O, już do mnie napierdzielają. Haha, to jest potęga. Hehe. Ale go wyrzuciło! Ale fajna zabawa. Czy to można pancerz zbierać? Tak, odrabia się. Który? Piknie. Dobra, mam... Muszę odebrać pancerz. O, ale kurde, jak czołg. Ha! Nie no, bajer jak nie wiem. Dobra, trzeba odebrać. To jest 800, dobra. Jak ta rakieta leci? Skąd? A tu. No! Pojawia się ta rączka i znika, o. Dobra, idź tam. Idź, zrób swoje, a ja tu sobie po swoje. To na pewno jeszcze będą. O kurde. O kurde. Fanty pozbierać, kurde. Chyba już koniec. No. Uff. Ale prawie mnie rozwalili, no. Ale fajny byłeś. Przykro mi się z tobą rozstawać. O, super piesek. Chciałbym takiego sobie kupić. O! Ho! Wiedźma z piekła. Ale wariatka. Czuję, że ona... I to będzie główny boss na końcu. Albo ten buźka.
Das Yichud is an ancient, mystical society. For millennia, we have operated with utmost secrecy up until right now.
What do? Do you pray?
No, Mamali, we don't pray. We invent things, Mamali. The technology developed by Das Yichud is centuries ahead of anything you've ever seen
No proszę.
or imagined, and highly dangerous in the wrong hands. The Nazis found our safekeeping. They stole our secrets. They used them to win the war.
Dzięki jakiemuś stowarzyszeniu.
Everything was built upon our knowledge, but it wasn't our only safekeep. We have hundreds of them hidden in the secret places of the world. Hundreds, some small and tentative like the ones the Nazis found. Others, great halls of knowledge stacked high, magnificent inventions, things that to you will seem like magic. Now, I can open for you the gates to such a place. Getting there will be a challenge.
What will it take?
Well, the safekeep is hidden deep below the Atlantic Ocean. We will need a U-boat capable of great depths, that's all.
Stealing a goddamn Nazi U-boat? This is what you're proposing? Are you off your head, man?
I know how to get a U-boat, but for my plan to work, I need this thing operational. Can you do it?
I'm a Das Yichud engineer. I can do this in my sleep.
Good. We would need some additional features on it too. I will prepare a specification for you. Blazkowicz, help him out, sir, if you'd be so kind.
Okej.
Oh. Sail good, sail good.
Co
Mr.
mam zrobić?
Blazkowicz, I will need some welding equipment.
Sprzęt rolniczy. No to chyba...
Sit.
Yes.
O, tu jest cała mapa świata. O nie, nie świata. Europy i Azji.
Supernatural. Believe in things supernatural. We believe in God.
Europe. Okej, Europe. Co tu tak płacze? A, idę tam tools. Gdzie te tools były? Dobra, co tu można wziąć? O, tu kurde, nic nie można wziąć. O, coś... Nie wiem, co zadzieje. To wiem, że was zadzieje. Czytałem to. Dobrze zrobiły. Co to? Anna, zgubiłam rączkę? Ona jest zaręczona ze mną. Znaczy będzie. Jak ona? Ona nie jest zaręczona. No.
Fergus took that welder.
Fergus, a gdzie on jest? Fergus wziął. O, to jest obowiązek. No, no.
Jesus Christ, Tekla! Why aren't you asleep?
I try not to sleep. No telling if I'll ever wake up. Let me ask you something. He will not understand. Where do you go when you lose consciousness? Why even bother?
What?
Surprise, surprise. You have a brain. The brain is a biological computational device running an electrochemical process. Your consciousness is an emergent property of said process. Blank face like that of a baby. In other words, you are your electrochemical process. Fundamentally, you have the experience of a continuous existence. You are you at this point in time, the same you as you were in the past, and you have a sensation of riding along this continuum of being you into the future. Do you follow me? Doesn't look like it. Continuing. On occasion, the brain may be subjected to trauma, temporarily discontinuing the electrochemical process, such as a boxer being knocked out. As this occurs, the brain is no longer running its electrochemical consciousness generating process. Hence, consciousness is lost. You lose consciousness. Pay attention now. At this point in time, your consciousness, all that is you, your continuum of being you, has ceased to exist in the physical world. Now, moments later, the electrochemical process may start up again, allowing consciousness to emerge out of the information stored in the brain. But I wonder, where are you in the meantime? No, it's too stupid. Must we not assume that at the point when consciousness is lost, the person dies? If a new consciousness appears or not in the same brain is entirely inconsequential to the dead consciousness. The new consciousness is simply a new person. Because it emerges from the same brain, it has access to all the memories and cognitive structures as a dead consciousness, so it thinks it is the same person, but in actuality, it is just an imposter, inheriting the body and brain from the previous, now dead inhabitants. Yes, like talking to a child.
What about the soul?
Soul. I knew he was stupid. There's no such thing as a soul. We are machines of biology, nothing more, nothing less. Idiot! The soul, simply a pointless concept dreamt up by priests and fairy tale men. You're an anomaly, you. An outlier. Useless. A laughing anus is what you are.
Fajnie sobie za nią śpią, no. Co za wariatka.
What to make of you, I do not know. Are you here to help me?
You seem beyond help. What are you working on?
Gathering data. Nazi activity, behavioral patterns, ours, theirs, doing the math, developing predictions. Where are they allocating resources? Where will they strike next? And after that, what are the larger trends triggering their actions? Figure out what choices they will make before they make them.
You talk as if the future is inevitable, as if all our choices have already been made.
You think there is such a thing as free will? You know so little of the world. You want to be the captain of your fate, do you? This fight, you will lose. You cannot go to war against physics.
My actions are my own. I know that much.
All phenomena in the physical world follow the simple rule of cause and effect. Your brain is no exception to the rule. Know the causes, you can predict the effects. The same is true for everything.
So what's with the arsenal?
Preparing for the end. I know where my road leads, and I intend to take as many Nazis with me as I can muster.
You have any experience with firearms?
Will you teach me?
Kurde, ten blaskowiec to taki podrywacz trochę, no. Wydawałoby się, że taki prosty chłop. Gdzie tu jeszcze można pójść? Milo. To tu tak ryczy. Nie wiem, słuchawki mam odwrotnie założone. A, faktycznie. O. O. A ten co? Nie będę ci zabierał jedzenia, spokojnie jedz.
Help Set locate any part he might need, okay?
Dobra, tutaj nic nie widzę. Idę tędy. Te helikoptery to mnie ciągle rozwalają. Tak stoją w centrum. No już jesteś tu.
What do you want, Blazkowicz?
Looking for the welder. You seen it?
No, I don't think so. Oh, wait a minute. No, you're right, you're right. I was meaning to sort out the railing over by the secret fountain entrance. Fucking thing fell out of my hand into the water. I'm a bit busy at the moment, but you want the welder, you go right on ahead and start swimming. The door to the secret fountain entrance is in the main room behind the table. Go over there and you should find the welder some...
Gdzie ja mam iść?
I don't know.
A,
Water somewhere.
z powrotem. On coś mówił do wielkich żółtych drzwi w sali głównej na parterze i tam się rozejrzeć. A, chyba wiem, gdzie to jest.
Make it bigger light.
Tam, gdzie te takie pistolety, ale to nie były pistolety. Cholera wie, co to jest.
Sorry, pal. Don't mean to, you know, derail your train of thought, but I need to get through that door.
Doc, please. What I think about, I'd rather not think about.
That bad, huh?
Jay would think that when Jay seen what I have, your mind would break like an egg. How come it has not? Well, maybe it has begun already and I just don't know it.
Kolejny filozof.
World changing. No matter who you are or what you're made of. Thing is, you and me, we just gotta ride the whirlwind. Make it through to the other side.
And kill all the Nazis?
And kill all the Nazis.
I will
Kurde,
drink with you
wspólne
in
hobby.
celebration whenever that time comes.
You're on.
Pogadować bym chciał. Nie było sensu chyba. Dobra, to już chyba... O nie, nie ma szans. Powtórka z rozrywki. Znowu muszę iść inną drogą wrócić. Nabina. No to już mam. Okej. A my ich tak chcieliśmy polubić. Czemu oni to robią? Przecież cały świat zniewoliliśmy. Coś było? O kurde, jak już się pojawiają jakieś apteczki i te, to znaczy, że coś będzie. O kurde. O, to już na pewno coś będzie. O. Oj, czuję, że tu będzie niezbyt przyjemnie. Masa wrogów na mnie przyjdzie. O kurde! O kurde! Muszę to naładować jakoś. O kurde, tu nie jest. Cieniasie ty. Uff, ale to były kozaki, nie? To są... A, to są te, co na początku byli. Nie chcę tego. A, bo mogę wziąć. Mam nadzieję, że się jeszcze tacy nie pojawią, bo to masakra jest. Tu będzie apteczka. Kurczę, nawet mi nie zabrali nic, ale dobry jestem. O Jezus. O. O co chodzi? Oho. O. O kurde. No tak, bo hitlerowcy ścigali homoseksualistów, wszystkich zamykali, ludzi odmiennej orientacji, wszystko było tylko, jak to mówili, super, nie, nadczłowiek był okej, reszta trzeba było spalić. 7. A nie to. A, to się te drzwi pewnie. O, już jestem tutaj.
All that work for a lousy welder. Next time you go get it, Fergus.
Mam coś dla ciebie.
You should go out, Simpson. You should go out. That's all I need. Or actually, would you deliver this note to Anya? She will need the frequency of the transponder to track the thing.
Like I'm the goddamn errand boy.
Hej, Kasiu.
William,
Aniu.
do you have a moment?
Hast du Blaskowitz gesehen?
Co tam się dzieje? Wstyd.
Mein Gott, was ist nur los mit diesen Leuten?
Zazdrosny. Wow.
I want this. With you. Like this. Always.
It will happen, William. Believe it.
Finish up your dirty laundry. We're leaving.
But not today.
Listen to my voice, Blaskovich. Where you are now, inside sewage tunnels, the intestinal tracts of the city, and deeper below, the Berlin catacombs, the West complex, the most secure site in all Berlin, the central munition stockpile of the Nazi regime. The things we could do with those weapons. Riot. We revolt. This access route is waterlogged, impenetrable to outsiders. There's only one way to breach across the perimeter. It's a tunnel glider. The Nazis use them for maintenance down there. We've been trying for years to bring it up to working order. This is the first phase of the plan to gain access to Set's underwater safekeep. Use the tunnel glider to find a way into the weapons depot in the Berlin catacombs. Anya has agreed to track your position over the transporter and provide tactical support. Good luck there, Blaskovich. These are deep waters. William, can you hear me? You have to make your way all the way through the sewer tunnels and into the Berlin catacombs. I'll try to guide you through.
Kanały, graffiti. Gdzieś źle wjechałem chyba, co? No, mogę to wziąć, bo i nie mogę. Dobra, chyba nie jest. To chyba był błędny kanał. No to ja stąd przyszedłem. Nie no, trzeba tędy, kurde. Tu była taka dziura. Dobra, tam pewnie trzeba jakoś... Ja tych znajdziek to i tak nie muszę mieć, ale... Dobra, nieważne. A co ja mam tutaj zrobić? A, tu jest ten.
Like my skin was on fire.
You are right underneath the Eisenwald prison now.
A tu jest ten tunel, dobra. Skoro widzę go. Jak to jest? Nie wiem, widziałem go. No tutaj... No nie wydaje mi się. No nie wydaje mi się.
From the pond by the stables, came out covered in leeches. Greasy, filthy leeches.
The diary entries to your audio log. If you find the time, you can listen.
Pis Ramony.
It's in Polish, but I'll translate. Ramona writes, May 11th, 1940. I've only been back home for 3 days, and now the Nazis have arrived in town. They killed Jakub Brozek. He was shot in the head. His horse was blocking the road. He taught me how to French kiss. I'm going to do something about this situation.
Revenge is sweet. Dobra, co teraz? O kurde. Nie, stąd przy... Cholera wie, teraz się już zgubiłem. Cholera. Nie, dobra.
It's been out of commission for a long time, but some machinery might still be manually operable.
Zmień położenie turbin. Zmień położenie turbin. Aha, bo pewnie... A, bo przez to nie można przejechać pewnie.
Swam many water in my days. None as cold as this.
Zobaczę, co jest tam.
The deep basin was used to regulate overflow. You will have to find a way to reach the platform on the other side. Look for some mechanism to fill the basin with water. It will have to be all the way to the top for you to swim across.
A, dobrze byłem, tam nie wejdzie się. Ale zerwałem. No dobra, to akurat jest zgodny. Jedni Niemcy zostali obrzuceni bombkami. O, to jest apteczka.
May 12, 1940. The Nazis have taken over the police station. They're asking local people to volunteer for service. I'm going to volunteer. I'm going to find a way to kill them.
Dobra, to tam coś może było. Nie wiem, co ja zrobiłem. Nie wiem, gdzie teraz jestem. Dobra, tu jest ten włącznik, to jest ta platforma.
May 18th, 1940. Daytime, I care for the sick working at the asylum. On the evenings, I go to town to prepare supper for the Nazis at the police station. They seem to trust me. I think I can lure one of them away. If I can get a Nazi alone, I think I can kill him. I have never killed anyone. I don't know how to fight or fire a weapon. I will have to be smart about it. I miss the university. Perhaps what I'm about to do will be a learning experience.
We'll have to swim. The catacombs are close.
Age 11. Swam across Forney Lake on a bed over 10 soldiers. It wasn't as dark as this. Locked. Gotta come up with a way to clear the opening.
Tym? To jest mina. Ha! To już chyba domyślam się, co się stanie. Ehe. Ładna. Kurde, człowieku. A tam jest coś takiego drugiego. Że potrzebuję drugiej miny. No już nie...
June 25, 1940. The Nazi appears to have a very high opinion of his mother. I learned this as he was bleeding to death at the end of my knife in the outhouse next to the bakery. Mutti, Mutti, he whimpered. My hands were shaking, nearly dropped my knife. I had told him I would kiss him, and he let me lead him outside, into the night. November 29th, 1940. The Nazi appears to love his sausage. I learned this as he kept on eating his supper, even though the cyanide must have ruined the flavor. His eyes rolled back, all white, yet he kept chewing. The cyanide I stole from my mother's cabinet. At times, I am struck with pangs of remorse. But then, I think of Jakub Brozek.
O kurde. Taka mina... O, coś jest.
Age 19. Dove down the well to salvage Father's watch. But it wasn't as deep as this.
William, directly above you are the catacombs. There's an elevator that can take you right into the weapons depot. We're now inside the weapons depot. This is the second phase of the plan to get access to Set's underwater safekeep. In these munition stocks there is a cargo train. The train is packed full. Small arms, artillery shells, torpedoes and such for distribution to the Nazi war machine. You will steal this train. Small arms we can use to strengthen our fighters, but the real target is securing the torpedo delivery. This will allow you to board and seize control of a Nazi U-boat.
O! No ciekawe, czy to na te do roboty działa, bo jeżeli tak, no to nieźle.
Locate the train and drive it to the abandoned underground train station north of there. Our people will be waiting for you at the station. Klaus will give you further details on the ground.
May 29th, 1941. The Nazi appears to have been brought up lazy. I've learned this when I outran 3 of them carrying a crate of grenades. I think I'm pregnant. I wish I knew how to use a gun.
O. To już nie jest lekko. No to się akcja zaczyna, czuję. Szkoda, że nie ma z filmikiem. Kamień szedł. O kurde, jest tutaj. Ale mam jeden nóż, żeby rzucić. Kurde, jak on dostrzegł. Jednego zabiliśmy. Drugiego też możemy zabić, ale to był dowódca, więc jeszcze jednego zabijemy i nie będzie alarmu. Gdzie ten drugi jest? O, jest. Oj, ten frajer idzie tutaj. Muszę na takiego zabić. Kurde, on się tu patrzy. Za frajer. On się tu patrzy, muszę go z tyłu zajść jakoś. Kurde, to są kamery niestety. Kurde, tam jeszcze jest pies. Kurde, jaki cwaniak. Kurde. Patrzę się tam, gdzie ja idę, no. O Jezu. No i zerpałem. Kurde, 10 minut skradania i w dupę, bo... Dobra, kończę. Ale bezsens. Tyle się... Ale wkurzyłem się. Źle od noża rzuciłem, no. Dobra, nie. Drugi raz tego nie będę dzisiaj robił, pierdzielę. Okej. Do swidania.